G'day there, my name's Benno. Today we're here down at Kilcunda Surf Beach. We've got a pretty decent sort of surf running today. Fair bit of kelp in the water. It's going to put me to the test, but we'll go through the rigs, burley setups, how to cast, how to retrieve a fish in difficult surf, and all in all we'll hope to have a great deal of fun. Let's go check it out. Drift on it, so we've got to be careful about that. So we basically have to pick a hole, otherwise we're just going to get dragged up the beach until we find the hole, then that's where the water heads out to sea. There's a massive side drift going today. A set of waves coming through, never take your eyes off the water. We've got a big surf running today, which is going to cause me a bit of difficulty. There's a lot of suspended kelp in the water. Big surf. And unfortunately, if that's what you're faced with on the day, you've got to work around it. I've put 2 loaves of bread in there, filled it half up with water, salt water. Finally dicing pilchards up. All the blood and the guts and that's just going to blend in with the bread. Then we're going to add tuna oil. That'll bring in the mullet, salmon, bay trout. Works every time. Now we're ready to go. Let's get into it. Now we're just going to bait up. That's our pippy for the top. He'll go on whole. What we do is cut the pilchard about there on a nice angle. That's got all the blood and guts. He'll get diced up. He can either go straight in the surf straight away with a flick, or we put him in our burley and he can marinate there. On the lower leader, we're going to use a heavier bait. We want to keep all the weight towards the sinker. That way when we cast, we don't get distortion. If you do get distortion, like your rig going out to sea like that, you're going to cost yourself distance in your casting. It'll be unbalanced. So again, that's a running hook. Tie on the bottom one 5 times around. This is one of the most serious parts of setting up a hole for the whole day, due to the fact that your rigs have got a hole. You know, there's some monstrous bodies of kelp out there that's really going to stretch your outfit to the limit. Bit of spit, all tied up. Spring tested again, be careful. Keep your fingers behind the hook, and that's lovely. Just trim off the tag off that one, and we're ready to bait up and cast out. On the top leader, we're going to whack the pippy on it. When you do go through the hook, the barb of the hook, make sure you twist it around and around. Take it up. These hooks have got reverse barbs on them. That helps keep it up on the shank of the hook. You can even take it higher past the knot, and that's lovely. This is the pilchard one. Establish which one's the run one. The one on the end of your leader, he'll go through once, pull it through the top. See the barb there? Make a circle and put the tail through. See how it's locking onto the shank of the hook. Pull tight, and that won't come off. If you find that there's a lot of crabs around constantly ripping your bait off, on this particular hook at the back, the second one that floats up and down, just get a bit of fuse wire on it, tie it around there, and then twist it around, and that'll help prevent the crabs taking your bait. Now it's time to cast out. Let's see how we go. Well, I've got this opportunity before we get into actually fishing with bait. I'm just going to give a demonstration on where we actually let go with our finger. When we're casting, quite often we really have to lay into it like today. It's a heavy surf, very high shore break, and I've got to get over the top. We're using a 4-round sinker. There's a half a pilchard on it, and you've really got to lay into it. Quite often, we'll see baits fly up in the air and not get the distance. This is because people are releasing their finger at the wrong time. They're releasing it possibly when the rod is at that angle in the casting action. In actual fact, if that's 12 o'clock straight up, you want it between 1 o'clock or 11 o'clock when you release. That way, if the rod is at that angle, the tip is actually bent back behind you, and that's where it's getting its spring, and that's going to sail it right out. Basically, with surf fishing, there are 3 types of bites that will indicate on your rod. First of all is a fluttering effect. That's a salmon. It could be bay trout. And the other one is a nodding effect, which is actually either a crab or a flathead. The old burley, a bit of a mix. Not going to go down too far. There's a decent enough drop off. A couple of handfuls in the water. Get the rod in the rod holder as quick as possible. He's tapping again. I don't know if he's on yet. I can feel tap tap. That line went, oh yeah, we've just had a big wave right at the... Yeah, I'd say he's on. Yeah, he is on. We got salmon on the bottom and yellow-eyed mullet on the top. Beautiful. Not bad for a second cast. So they're definitely out there, and the burley's definitely working. Tight line straight away. Bend on the tip. As soon as that's a fresh bait in the water, that's where your chances are that you're going to get a bite. Look at the tip. Look at that. That's about a 4-pound salmon. Oh, this is just the best. To run now, he wants to run down to that shore break. Just let him do it. We're going to walk back up the beach, still winding, keep pushing on that tip. He's right there now, ready to be landed. Just wait for that wave to subside. Oh, he's high, let's go get him. Oh, look at this. He beached himself just by smart fishing. That is Australian salmon at its best. That was magnificent. I got a heart rush. I feel like a child. It's so good. What we're going to do is, throughout this DVD, is go through all aspects of the easiest ways of catching fish. This is a beautiful 4-pound salmon. It's not about catching everything and killing everything. This one's beautiful. If I'd caught another one, I would have put him back. Maybe I hope that you could catch it yourself, and sharing that experience and the thrill that it gave me today. I was so wrapped. I had a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing you on the beaches, on the piers. If you see me, come up and say g'day. If you're having trouble, I've got all the time in the world to teach people how to catch fish the right way. They say when I retire I'm going to go fishing. Don't wait to retire, enjoy fishing now, it's great fun, but don't forget, keep it safe, and no fish is worth your life. My name's Benno, I hope to see you on the piers, estuaries, rivers. I'll be there, because I love fishing.